Let's talk about comics. Let's talk about comics. Let's talk about comics. Let's talk about comics.
Around by YouTube, it is Charles, and today we're going to do something we haven't done in a long time, talk about Catwoman from DC Comics. This is number 77, and this is going to be the first one that I've reviewed since the beginning of this all-in initiative that DC has going, and that's for a reason. This story has been a very complex, non-linear story going back to one of Catwoman's previous aliases that she did a job under. And so right after the 9 Lives series took her, it had its finale in Gotham. She left Gotham because she found out that somebody's killing people using the name of one of her old aliases. And she figures that they're going to be after her and that they're trying to kill her. And so I would say for the last 8 issues, it has been a worldwide whirlwind of travel, intrigue, and going back and forth to when Catwoman was working under her Evie persona. And the jobs that she did, and we cut back into time as her trying to figure out, doing the investigation of who is actually trying to kill her, why they're trying to kill her, and what's going on with it. And quite frankly, I was having trouble connecting the dots, but they're not meant to be connected in the moment. It's a whole big puzzle that the writers have laid out masterfully, that when you finally get to see what's going on, that light switches. And so this is not going to be a detail heavy review, because I think this has been, a great masterclass in slow burn storytelling. And I've used that phrase before in this channel when referring to the current Daredevil run. I would say that this run of Catwoman, that is by Grombeck, Beirut, and Del Pecci, is that as well. And the tone shifted. It went from a superhero piece to a very grounded, realistic espionage type story. And in number 77 is where you get the twist, and you meet the mastermind of this whole thing. And when we get there, it is shocking. My jaw hit the floor. It was the last person I expected, and it'll be the last person you expect. And the great thing about this issue is that there's enough preamble and enough story to get into it at 77 and enjoy it by the end. But I really suggest you go back, start with number 69 and get the whole story, because it's going to make it that much more, and it's going to make it that much more full of a picture. And it was just fun writing, and it was probably one of the comic books that I had to do the most thinking in. Whereas a lot of comic books, you have this point logically laid out and simplistic. With this, they would start a thread, drop a thread, pick it back up. It was never illogical, but they really wanted you to work for the information. And I think that is something that is underappreciated when we're talking about comic books. So go check this out. I highly recommend it, especially if you're a fan of espionage, spy, heist stories. This is going to be the book for you. It looks like we're going to be starting a new arc very soon here. At the end of it, Catwoman, The Mills of God, Part 1, to be continued. So, this is the big reveal of the big bad guy. And then it looks like we're going to be going to that final boss battle of this arc, maybe. But like I said, check out the local comic book store. If you don't have a local comic book store, I have 2 suggestions for you. If you're in Wyoming, I always suggest going in and see my friends at Spellbound Apothecary and Entertainment in the Eastridge Mall. They're right across from the Hot Topic store, and they have great deals for in-state shipping if you're in Wyoming. If you're around the country, no better site to use than coffeeandacomic.com. They're out of Huntington Beach, but they ship nationwide. Have probably the second easiest website to use that I've found, and great rates on shipping and very fast shipping. Extremely fast shipping. So go check them out, and I'll see you next time. Until then, keep reading them books. I'm out.